Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all the new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. Okay, thank you for your support. Everybody that told me, they watched the commercials for me. Thank y'all. Thank you for the donations that's came in this week. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Everybody that means well, thank you. Okay. Um, it's a lot been going on since I last posted, okay, y'all? It didn't hit the fan, okay? It didn't hit the fan. And I told y'all first before I even start. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged and fair use, okay, y'all? So, and I also have that in my description box. All right. So, it's a lot going on right now. Now, when I reported to you all last night, my dog's up there barking now. Okay. So, when I reported to you all last night, I told y'all, I didn't know the details, so a little bit of it is coming out now. Now, it's two scenarios right now, y'all. One is it could be publicity because y'all know that Rainman loves to play games. He loves to pretend like, people ain't friends and they really are. He likes to pretend like they fighting and they really not. So, on one hand, it could be publicity. Could be. And the reason why I say that is because all the people that was out there, I know people had phones, and I still haven't seen the full footage of it yet. And when something is going on, people loves to tape and post so they can go viral or whatever, okay? And due to the fact that all the footage is not coming out, then not too sure, okay? But if it is for publicity, then this really looks bad on Kogati. F is for publicity. Because we didn't see him in this light at first. I know a lot of people have been having a doubt about him, but for him to go along with, something staged like this, and this to be attached to Mo3's name, then this looks bad, okay? It not only looks bad for that, it looks just bad for HSM. It looks bad for the whole 9 yards, okay, y'all? Now, if, on the other hand, it is true and the fight did happen, then that also tells you that HSM is crumbling, y'all. They're struggling, okay? They are struggling to keep it afloat, okay? And it's sad. It's a sad thing in one way, okay? But it could mean that they know something. They know that certain people had something to do with it. And tensions are boiling over. And that's why it happened. Okay? Now, this is what they're saying happened. They are saying, which you can't believe everything that you hear because they was trying to hide it in the first place. Okay? But it came out anyway. So this is what they telling us. They're saying that it was some kind of little party or, after party or whatever, or album release party or somebody's birthday on to that too. So everybody was getting together. There was some of Mo3's family members there, cousins and stuff like that. And there were people from HSM there. And Rainman and whoever else that came, okay? And they're saying that the DJ, Mr. Hit the H or something like that, he put in the ops music. And they said that Mo3's brother wasn't having it. He didn't want to hear no ops music, and he felt that that was disrespectful to even, bring that there. Now, when everybody got, to going back and forth, word on the street is allegedly, number 7 defended the guy that was playing the ops music. Okay, y'all? And allegedly, it was still back and forward. Now, this is what they saying happened. They're saying that Rainman stole on Mo3's brother. Okay? And right after Rainman hit his Mo3's brother, they're saying that Mo3's cousins and, a friend of Mo3's, they jumped Rainman. This is what they're saying. And they jumped him. Okay? So, the crazy part is, when they jumped Rain, they're saying that number 7 went and got a toy out the car. But he didn't use it or point it at nobody, but he went and got it. So maybe after he went and got it, he thought about it, like, this is not the smoke I want, So maybe he changed his mind. Or maybe that's what stopped the fight. I don't know. To get them off of Rainman. I don't know. Okay? But I'm going to say this. Look at who is on whose side. Look at all of this, okay? To me, I've been talking about Mr. Hit That. I told y'all that I do believe that him and Rainman are secret business partners as far as clothing line stuff, okay? I told y'all that in the first place. I told y'all that just recently, I think that number 7 is one of the Money Mayas. I do believe he was somebody that was going back and forth. And if that's the case, y'all, HSM is in trouble, okay? Not only do they have artists that nobody really wants to hear right now because Mo3 is not there. So nobody cares about HSM no more. Really, they don't, okay? Look at the turmoil that's going on with them. Look at who stood on whose side. It was Rainman, Mr. Hit That, and number 7 against Mo3 and the family. Think about that, y'all. Sit back and think about that. Okay? Think about what I said about by the time September 3rd hit, it's going to be some drama going on. And it's happening. I told y'all this. I told y'all it's going to hit the fan before September the 3rd. And I do believe people are scared. They're getting scared. They are. We're going to talk about, the polices too, y'all. We're going to talk a little bit about them too. I do believe the heat is on, okay? And everybody is getting a little, the tension is rising, okay? Either they know something, they done heard something, or something, okay? It seems as if they've been holding this for a very long time, okay? Now, another thing that I heard, okay, word on the street is the argument that Mo3 had with Rainman, okay? The big argument that they had that, the Ski Sister was saying that they, got into it when they were out of town and all of this other stuff. And they came back and while they were arguing. Now, word on the street is Rainman was driving around, okay, with Mo3 in a car. And this is what I'm hearing. He rode Mo3 through the ops neighborhood. Now, the day that he rode him through the ops neighborhood, he did not have his toy with him. Okay? So, off top, Rainman had him in a very vulnerable position. Okay? He had him right where he wanted him. Was he trying to give Mo3 a message? Was he trying to tell him something? For to even do something like that in the first place. So this is what I'm hearing that argument was about as well. Okay, y'all? So let's get into some things, okay? Now, for number 7, to run to the car and get a toy, and he didn't go get it for Rainman. He didn't go get it for Mr. Hitman. Mr. Hit That. He got it for Mo3's family. Okay, y'all? That screams values. Remember when it came out that, number 7 was an op and all of this other stuff, okay? Remember when I was talking about that, all right? I want y'all to also think about another thing. I want y'all to think about this as well, okay? Think about when Mo3 got taken out. Who was on the phone with Mo3? Who had their last conversations with Mo3? First, they said number 7 was on the phone with him. Then they said Rainman was on the phone with him. Remember that? Well, I also want y'all to think about something else. Who went back to Ski Sister's house after Mo3 passed? Rainman went over there checking for cameras. Why? The incident happened on the expressway. So he went to check for cameras around her house. Number 7 went over her house. What did number 7 go by there for? Ask yourself this question. Not only did he go by there to talk to one of the Ski Sisters, but they were defending him. Out of everybody, number 7, he the one that cared. They was defending number 7. Okay, y'all? I want y'all to think about all of this. When you're thinking about this whole situation with HSM and all of this, okay? To me, I don't think they're making the money like they, claim that they are with them anymore. Okay? We do know that number 7 got a deal. We do know that Dun Dun got a deal out of the, everybody. We know they got a deal with Empire. Now I'm hearing that the only reason number 7 got a deal is because Rainman, worked his magic and told them that he was not going to let them sign Dun Dun if they didn't sign number 7. But to me, I don't even see him being able to do that. If Dun Dun wanted to sign with Empire, he don't need to go through Rainman to do it if they wanted him that bad. It's a whole mess going on right now, y'all. And I do believe it's about to hit the fan. I really do. Just like I told y'all, before September the 3rd, we're going to see some, a lot of stuff going on. And we're seeing that now. Okay? We're seeing a lot of stuff going on. We're seeing police is getting arrested, and getting, in trouble. Now, I want to read something to y'all. If y'all haven't kept up with the police that's going on. Now, this report was updated August 27th, 2021. Okay? It says news crime. Okay? Dallas police officers placed on leave over alleged involvement in pyramid scheme. Police said in a memo to the Dallas City Council that they believe one officer will be arrested and a grand jury will decide whether 11 others will face charges. So, it's some serious things going on in Dallas. Now, I've been thinking that, Chief Eddie Garcia wasn't doing nothing. But it is seem like he's trying to do some things. But after what happened with the Riser guy, and they were having him under investigation for the longest of time, like 2 years, and he's still working while he under investigation and all of this stuff, he finally get arrested, and then they turn around and let him right back out like nothing happened. So we don't really trust it anymore. We don't trust hearing about this because Look what happened with him. Look what happened with the records being erased. So people are not really trusting Dallas PD right now. But it do look like, they trying to do a little something. But this is the report that came out on the 27th. That they're looking into 12 officers. Okay? And they do believe that one is about to be arrested. Okay? They just gotta, I guess the grand jury have to go over and decide what they want to do. Okay? As far as the charges. Remember when I told y'all about everybody getting moved around, playing musical chairs and all of that stuff, and they giving him to September the 3rd, Devin Brown. They're giving him to September the 3rd, and then they're going to reinstate the charges that, from 03. So I told y'all a lot is going on right now, okay? Another thing that I want to talk about, okay? I want to talk about Mr. Distraction, a.k.a. Sexual Chocolate, okay? I'm not going to keep saying Sexual Chocolate because I didn't change this name, y'all, okay? Now I want to talk about this. I want y'all to go back a little bit. I want y'all to go back to when I made the video and I was talking about that, Mo 3 was in his feelings. He was feeling some type of way about Mr. Distraction when they went to Houston, because Mr. Distraction didn't tell him that Big Bird was going to be, he was included in being there. Okay, so he felt like, Mo 3 felt like that allegedly Mr. Distraction was being, shady, and that he didn't have his back in Houston when he got into it with Big Bird. Okay, y'all? So, I want y'all to think about this. And I want y'all to think long and hard about something. Now, everybody done seen that Mr. Distraction wears that faux finger ring that goes across his hand. Okay? And y'all know what that ring says. It says boss man. Okay, y'all? Stay with me now, y'all. Okay? I want to ask y'all this question. Could Boss Man have put a bag on Mo 3 too? Did he add on to that bag to take Mo 3 out? Now, they've been wanting us to believe that Mr. Distraction and Yo Gotti don't get along. Okay? This is what they've been wanting us to believe. This is what everybody been saying. They don't get along. That's why I did that video about, Yo Gotti put out albums on 11/11. So maybe that was something. But it looks to me that Yo Gotti and Mr. Distraction, they still talk from time to time. That's what I'm seeing. Okay? And the reason why I say this is because 5 months ago, Yo Gotti and Mr. Distraction did a video together. Okay, y'all? They did some music together. Now, if they talk on and off all the time, then could Yo Gotti have been the one that told Mr. Distraction, aka Sexual Chocolate, that him and Mo 3 was, in cahoots, and they were talking about him coming to Yo Gotti's record label? Could he been the one that let the cat out the bag? Because I don't think Mo 3 would have told Mr. Distraction about he was finna sign a deal with Yo Gotti. I think it just actually slipped out with Yo Gotti and Mr. Distraction, being cool with each other and talking about some things. Could that have been why the bag was put on him? Oh, this is what he on? He on some sneaky stuff to go and, sign with somebody else and not even tell us about it and, blah, 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 blah. Is that where check your affiliation came from? Is that why, allegedly, it sounds like check your affiliation seems like it's toward Mo3? Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. Is that why, when Mo3 was taken out, Mr. Distraction was sent the footage? And he reposted it on his own page. If he put some money in with everybody else that was raising the bag on Mo3's head, then they had to send him some footage to show him the job was done. And they want to get paid because they did it. Y'all remember when I was telling y'all that all these people was on the expressway with toys? If you got all these bags that everybody putting in on this bag, so, they can get paid for taking Mo3 out, maybe that's why people were posting certain things. Remember when I showed y'all the post that somebody said that Smurf missed, Papa Blue Man missed, but DJ didn't? And they better put him up because somebody gonna take Papa Blue Man and DJ out. Word on the street, Mr. Papa Blue Man was in the backseat of the truck. Bending down in the backseat of the truck. Y'all saw the changes that, Background Dancer had on. First he had on one chain, then he had on two. So when Papa Blue Man got out the truck, for to get on the expressway, did he pass Background Dancer his chain? Just in case? Because he got chasing or whatever. He didn't want to drop it. He didn't want nobody to see it. Ask yourself this question, okay? How in the world did Background Dancer know that Mo3 was back in town? How did he know what car Mo3 had came back in? How did he know? How did he know Mo3 was on his way to get on that expressway? How did he know what area Mo3 was in? Ask yourself this question. Word on the street is and this is what I'm hearing. Mr. Distraction is the one that put Rainman, hipped him into messing with Mo3. This is what I'm hearing. That Mr. Distraction, the one that said, you the one that's going to make me a lot of money. Word on the street is, he is the one that, sent Rainman to Mo3 in the first place. This is what I'm hearing. Remember that song that Mo3 made, Straight Out the Gym? Straight Out the Gym. What did Mo3 say in that song? Since he paying for it, I want the boss man. Remember when I was doing my Greek mythology, this is what put me on to them in the first place. This is what put me on to them. All of their names meaning water, having something to do with water. Sexual chocolate, Mr.Distraction, Rainman, background dancer. All their names got something to do with water. Mr.Distraction name means father of all monsters. So he's the worst of them all. He's the one that's running the youngsters. From what I found, father of all monsters. And y'all know that little saying that always, that little logo, whatever it is. Blame it on the monster. Could he have put a bag on Mo 3 too? He did a song with Yo Gotti 5 months ago. I know people gonna be like, oh, they was at the funeral or the wake together or something. They probably started back talking because of that. But could they have been talking all along, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Now, there are some concerts coming up right now, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, y'all. So September the 12th, there's supposed to be a concert, okay? It is in Detroit, okay? It's supposed to be with Gucci Mane and his new artist, the 1017 crew. Do y'all know who's in the 1017 crew? Well, if you don't, I'm going to tell you. Hot Boy West, y'all. Hot Boy West and Fujiano, something like that. Mr.Distraction is supposed to be performing with them. Okay? He's supposed to be performing with them. Not only that, y'all, Gucci Mane is supposed to be coming to Dallas on the 18th, I think. Is it the 18th? To Corpus Christi, Texas, September the 18th. And I want y'all to guess who is on the list that's supposed to be performing together. The 1017 crew and Big Bird and background dancer. Now ask yourself this question. Why in the world would Mr.Distraction even want to be in the same building, on the same ticket, or anything like that with them? Ask yourself this question. And ask yourself, has all of this been some bullcrap in the first place? People are going on tours and doing concerts together that they claim, they had beef. People doing concerts crying, acting like every time they sing, everybody, they crying because they did his boy like that. He running around telling everybody, there's going to be some retaliation for all of this stuff. And now he's going on concerts, doing tickets, going on concert on the same tickets with the ops. Do you for 1 minute think that he don't know that Hot Boy West is background dancer's buddy? Do you think he dumbfounded did not know that? Well, that's what he doing, y'all. That's what's going on. This whole thing is a mess. It's a lot of liars and backstabbers and bullcrap and snakes in this mix. Just last year, everybody was talking about, how they was finna make Dallas hot. And then Mo3 gets taken out. Remember when I told y'all about the insurances? Who all got paid off Mo3? Could this fight been some tension about that too? Is Rainman breaking, y'all? For him to haul off and hit Mo3 brother. Is he breaking? Because people is finding out things. I told y'all. Them people is looking into this insurance stuff. Now they're saying that Rainman is saying that he is about to be done with this. Is he trying to take the money and run now? Ask yourself this question. Why you want to be done now? Is he trying to take that blood money and leave town with Legend and the mama and go live happily ever somewhere and wipe his hands of things? Is he trying to get out of Dodge now? Why you leaving now? I thought you were supposed to go to court against some people. See, all of that to me been some bullcrap in the first place. He could not control the blogs because he paid people and then they took his money and still turned on him. He jumped in my inbox on IG. He couldn't get nowhere with me. Say no to brain cells. He always had him in his back pocket. He do everything, whatever Rainman tell him. That's Rainman's page. He puts him on a very high pedestal. Not if he even knew that Rainman had something to do with Mo3, he still would have him on a pedestal. He would still have Rainman on a pedestal. You already see that, Rainman was working on Petty Gorilla. He know Petty Gorilla want a deal, a record deal. So all he had to do was get in his ear and, and he did that and got Petty Gorilla on his side and was helping him push, clothing, the music and all the other stuff. Is that the plan now? He's trying to run? Ask yourself this question. I was sitting back thinking about the Gomez guy. And every time I was kept repeating it all over again. Over and over again. The Gomez guy ran track. Key1 ran track. Ken Baby Boy ran track. Is that why Background Dancer put a song out, Track Star? Use a runner, use a track star. Try to get away, but you couldn't get far, something like that. He's he's very corny. He got corny lyrics. It's not like no real, hardcore gangster stuff. He got corny stuff that, like children's stories raps. That's what they sound like to me. But could he have been talking about his cousin, the track star? And that, Mo3 was running, but he couldn't get far. Is that who he was talking about? Is that why he made that song? Do y'all see how bold he is? Seriously, do y'all see how bold he is? I was going through some stuff too, y'all. Another thing that I wanted to talk about. Another thing. The month of 11/11/2021. 2020. Sorry. I want to talk about this truck driver. Okay, y'all? Let's talk about the truck driver. In the month of November, the month that Mo3 was taken out in, background dancer, he did a promo video with somebody named Mike. Okay, I think that's his name, Mike. Mike is a truck driver, y'all. And 6 months later, after they did the promo video, background dancer rewarded him with some things. Okay? Let's talk about it. He got him 2 vehicles 6 months later. One of them was a 2020 1500 Silverado. This is what he got for the truck driver. Okay? Then he got a 2021 Chevy Tahoe. Okay, y'all? That ain't all. This Mike guy, now he has his own business. Trucking business, y'all. Okay? He purchased a KW 18-wheeler. Now, that's not just it. He calls him in background dancer relationship the brotherhood. Okay, y'all? This is what this guy calls their, business relationship, the brotherhood. I want you to think about that. Because there has been videos of, what's his name? Duck Dollar. And that's what they call themselves, the brotherhood. Was that his payout, y'all, for being on the expressway, doing whatever he did? Now, I'm hearing rumors that a truck driver was taken out. Was it more than one truck that they had out there? Now, we know Big Bird has a trucking company. We know Background Dancer has friends that's drivers and family members or something like that. There's truck drivers. Was it more than one truck that was out there on the expressway that, they had out there? Everybody has been saying why nobody's talking on the expressway. Y'all know what? Nobody ain't talking on the expressway because everybody that was on the expressway that day that was around Mo3, it was a plan to put them out there. They're all on their side. That's why. That is why there was nobody to talk about nothing. Because everybody that was on that expressway was in cahoot. That's why Mini Man was like, send me y'all MF Cash apps. That's why people were posting. Y'all mean to tell me? I got all the posts, y'all. That's why they was saying, y'all mean to tell me y'all took this man out for 10 bands? So is that what, the people that was on the expressway were paid to help block the traffic? 10 bands? That all went along with this whole thing? They got paid, the smallest amount because they, but the people that actually was the hitters, they were the one that was going for the big bags. That's why so many people was there, because everybody wanted to hit them up so that they can get the big bag. Word on the street, Ken Baby Boy came in from out of town to be a part of it. Because what I'm hearing, he moved out of Dallas. That he no longer even lives there. Remember when I told y'all the night before, Mo3 was doing videos with the ops. He had on the same outfit the next morning, and he was on the same expressway with the same people that was in that video the night before. So that tells you something, okay, y'all? That they were either telling him that they were finishing up that video doing the day scene. That's the only thing that makes sense. That he would not catch on. That something wasn't right. Rainman was working him hard, y'all. Because that last video, I'm going to put it in my description box. The last video of Mo3, that night, if I can find it, I'll put it in there. He looked so tired. He was in the back seat of somebody's car and they was recording him. He looked like he was wore out. And he had on that same outfit that night. And he was plugging his show for Vegas. That probably wasn't never even no show in Vegas, because they know he wasn't going to make it to that show, because they had other plans for him. Follow the money, y'all. I told y'all. Count the people that all was collecting if something happened to him. And if Mr. Distraction got in his head, we're going to do a movie too, and they had started filming for that movie, then most likely 9 times out of 10, Mr. Distraction had paperwork on Mo3 too for that insurance stuff. People be playing that little clip all the time, but they don't understand the meaning behind that clip. When he told him, you're the guy that's going to make me a whole lot of money. Another thing, background dancer, he went live, or he made a video, okay? You know what he said in the video, y'all? Background dancer said in this video, I don't know if y'all saw it. If anybody keeps up with background dancer, then they know what I'm talking about. But he made a video and he told Mo3 in the video before Mo3 was taken out, you think I didn't know you was back in town and what car you was in? For him to be bold enough to say that to Mo3, somebody was informing him of everything that Mo3 was doing. Somebody was keeping him up with every move that Mo3 made, and how he made it, when he made it. Another thing, No Flaw Peach. He said something to y'all. He said that him and Rainman took, they was together, basically. And he said that Rainman called background dancer. This came out of his own mouth, y'all. No Fall Please. That Rainman called background dancer and told him how much money that Mo3 was making doing shows. And he said that background dancer's response was, I should be making money like that for my shows. That was the response. Now ask yourself this question. Why was Rainman, every time Mo3 was doing anything, he already know people was jealous of him. Why was he always nitpicking? Nitpicking all the time. You know they was jealous of him already. And then you gonna call him and tell him how much money that Mo3 was making. He was adding so much fuel to the fire of the hate that was already there. They was already jealous. They already didn't want to see Mo3 come up. Because look at his guy. He was calling the police, telling the promoters that I'm not going to do a show with him. I don't want to be 50 feet of him. Trying to stop his bag. So why would Rainman boost in their face? He made this much off of this show. He was always in the middle trying to start some crap up. Was that the plan all along, y'all? This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. That Mr. Distraction is the one that sent him to Mo3 in the first place. And yes, I know he was in jail, but they handle stuff from jail all the time. Was their plan in the first place? Mr. Distraction and Rainman. Whole plan in the first place was to get Mo3 out the way and secure the bag for themselves. Like, everybody is surprised that everything is still going on like this happened yesterday. They thought they were going to take this man out and that nobody was going to care. Nobody was going to even still be talking about it. But everybody talking about it like it happened yesterday. And the plan backfired. Look at all the bad luck that, Mr. Distraction has had. And he still haven't got what's coming to him. To be honest. Because I told y'all the other day, this crate challenge is going to backfire on him. And he's probably going to be in court just like T.I. and Tiny and them got all these people coming out the woodwork. Okay? Look at all these people that's getting hurt during the crate challenge. Okay? Look at all these people. If one person opened that door that they can sue him, look at the people that's going to follow. They all going to be suing Mr. Distraction over the crate challenge. If one person get in here to do it. They are not only breaking body parts when they fall. People have died doing the crate challenge now. And you can't blame people for doing, stuff and blah, 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 blah. But we all know when the man wants you out the way, Oh, excuse me. He can get you out the way if he want to. You know how some people can sue for the same thing somebody else try to sue for and they can't sue, but this other person can? It's not only African Americans doing this dumb crate challenge. This Caucasian boy just broke up some stuff when he just fell. That's all it takes. Of one of their own to get hurt. And they let him sue him. They're going to let everybody else in. All it takes is one. I was looking at a video today and I was looking at how Mr.Distraction was, it was an interview that he gave. And how he was talking. And he was talking about how you can get out of situations if you have the right lawyers and you have this. And then he was like bragging. Okay? He was talking about the guy that, when he went to jail and somebody else went to jail at the same time with him. And then the other person took all the blame and he got out. He was talking about, stuff like that. It was like a bragging. Like he was boasting about getting off from, crime charges. Okay? He was talking about how much money you gotta have so you can get off on certain things you do. And I was just looking at him. He also was talking about, how lawyers work. And that if you're a person that got a lot of controversy going on and got a whole bunch of people that want you out the way, it's hard to, lose a case like that. Because your lawyer is going to be like, well, he had so many people that wanted him, demised. So how can you say he did it when it was so many other people in line to do it? Make you think about Mo3, don't it? The things that Mr. Distraction says, he needs to shut up. He needs to be quiet in interviews and everything else. Because every time he opens his mouth, he's messing up his legacy that he could have left. He's messing it up, y'all. Big time. Every time he opens up his mouth, it looks as if the things that he's saying and everything else makes him guilty. Seriously, y'all. Every time he opens his mouth, just sit back and watch. I'm going to try to put the interview in my description box and just see let y'all see how he's bragging and boasting. You're not even going to believe it about how your lawyer can get you off if somebody gets taken out that has a lot of enemies. Was that the plan from the start? He put Rainman allegedly on to Mo3. Rainman picks and messes with everybody. He get all the women to hate Mo3 because he letting them know he cheating on you anyway. He cheating on you with this person. He cheating on you with that person. Oh, he said he wasn't in town yet. He over this other girl house. This is what I'm hearing. People that used to be signed with HSM like Beto and all of these other people, he was teasing them. Mo3 better than you. Mo3, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Remember? This is what he's been doing ever since Mo3 started dealing with him. The past 3 years before Mo3 was taken out, this is what his manager was doing. He was nitpicking and making people hate Mo3. People that already didn't like him, he was making them 10 times worse not like him. And it was just by little things that he was saying. If he knew one of the girls, Mo3 was telling them, it's just going to be me and you, blah, blah, blah. And you go behind Mo3 telling her that he loves her and she's who he want. But you go behind and you putting a little something in her ear. That's going to make her have animosity. That's what he did to the Ski sister too. He made her feel like she was nothing to Mo3 but a booty call. And that Mo3 wasn't doing nothing but lying to her about everything. She said it herself, y'all. She said it herself in so many words that she didn't know how to feel about, Mo3 when, he passed. Because she had him in her ear, telling her stuff to make her not like Mo3 as much, to make her let her guards down, and then she'll say something that he don't know that Mo3 probably told her. And this is how he was, playing everybody. Everybody know Beto was mad because they didn't push his career to the forefront. And then he pretty much left HSM. And as soon as he leaves HSM, Mo3's career is taking off. He's jealous. He's mad. And he's on his live talking to his fans or his friends or whoever, And the manager is on the live picking. Oh, you got a disease. Oh, you this. Oh, you this, that. Nitpicking. You just mad because Mo3 better than you. You just this. This is how this just added fuel to the fire. And this is how they were playing both sides. This is why people were saying he was playing both sides. It really wasn't no both sides because they wasn't on Mo3's side. They was always on the other side. But they have to play it a certain way. I said this many videos back. I said word on the street was the night before Mo3 was taken out, Rainman met up with background dancer. This is what I heard. He met up with them. Was it for the plans? For what was supposed to happen the next day? I have posts of people saying, and they post, Papa Blue Man missed. Now, if Papa Blue Man missed and all these other people was on the expressway that clearly had toys, how in the world is Dallas going to go to court and say that this whole thing was because Devin was jealous of her messing around with Mo3? How in the world they gonna come with that? They gonna look like the dumbest prosecutors in the world if that's what they plan on coming with, because that ain't gonna stick. That is not about to fly. And if that's what they coming with, people already know they full of crap. Ain't no way in the world. And if this Mike guy is one of the truck drivers, or he's that truck driver that these people was talking to, ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world. They gonna believe that. And 6 months later, he's rewarded all these goodies. It's just like the guy from the movie, one of the actors from the movie, Lightning McQueen now. This man didn't open up so many businesses since Mo3 passed. The one that was posting all that 1111 stuff up, he didn't open. They claimed that they wasn't even making money because of the virus was going around. So, because they would do plays and stuff like that. So they said that they wasn't even making money like that. And even if they did get, a business loan or whatever, why was you posting you was about to come into all this money in November? Putting up $10 million checks, saying that you was about to come into a windfall, okay, of money. They have opened up so many places. I don't see a couple, and word on the street is his wife had just got out of jail and all kind of stuff, okay? So both of them a little bit crooked from what I'm hearing, okay? The Lightning McQueen people. Why would you open up about 25 businesses? And I'm not exaggerating, y'all. I will post it after this video go off of all the businesses that they have opened up since Mo3 passed. And it makes you wonder, okay? It makes you wonder. How much was the insurance policy on Mo3 from the people that was doing the movie? If some of the actors came up off of it. Who has time to run 25 businesses? They got about 20 or 25 businesses. I kid y'all not. They have so many businesses. Who has time to run that many businesses at once? And you tell me that the people that's doing the dirt in Dallas ain't coming up. The regular moles that's in Dallas right now, that's not tied into all this crime stuff. They try to open up businesses. Do y'all know they don't even get supported? They don't even get supported when they try to open up a business. But all of these background dancer businesses and all these other places that everybody else is, whatever they touch is just blowing up. Restaurants, hair salons, everything blowing up. And the regular people that's out there just trying to struggle and do a little business and get it off the ground, none of their stuff is getting supported. Why? Ask yourself this question. And is they even making legit money at these businesses, or are they fronts just to move that street pharmacy stuff around? Is that really what it's all about? Ask yourself this question. Anyway, y'all, I done talked enough. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you so much for watching. And y'all know what? I'll probably put some pictures together after this video goes off so you all can see who I'm talking about. I'm going to post up Mike and his new truck and his company. I'm going to post up, some of the posts that I'm talking about. I'm going to put in my description box a couple videos. And check it out, y'all. Okay? So, have a good night and peace.